Welcome to Silicon Scoop, where we dive into the latest tech news impacting the world. Join John Irwin and the Startup Coach as they explore the tech news that matters to you. Stay ahead, stay informed, and now on with the show.
Always been told that nothing escapes a black hole, making its interior the ultimate cosmic black box. But by mashing up quantum computing and machine learning, physicists are finally hacking the universe's holographic code to see what's actually inside. Researchers are combining noisy intermediate scale quantum, or NISQ, computers and neural networks to simulate the quantum properties of black holes. By analyzing mathematical matrix models, they can reconstruct the interior of a black hole without having to cross the event horizon. So this computational approach could finally unite classical gravity and quantum mechanics, paving the way to solve the infamous black hole information paradox. What do you think about this, John?
I think this is cool. I've always been fascinated by black holes, especially after Interstellar, when they modeled it very accurately, they said. So in this article, they talk about Einstein's theory of general relativity. So the center of a black hole, it's predicted to be a singularity, which is a point where space-time curvature essentially becomes infinite. So at this point, the density of matter, it theoretically approaches infinity, and gravitational forces become so intense that all of our current physics equations fail. So in general relativity, gravity, it's not a force, but a curvature in space-time. So when a massive star collapses, its mass compresses space-time more and more until the curvature becomes extreme. So the singularity represents a breakdown of the equations describing space-time geometry. This is why physicists believe quantum gravity, which is the theory that merges quantum mechanics with relativity, will eventually be needed to be fully explained to explain black hole interiors. So surrounding the singularity is this event horizon, which acts as a one-way boundary. Once matter or radiation crosses this threshold, it can never escape the black hole's gravity. So this is why astronomers, they can't really observe what happens inside directly. But what astronomers did study was phenomena just outside the event horizon. So there was hot gas swirling around the black hole, which forms an accretion disk, I want to say, which often reaches temperatures of millions of degrees. And so the friction, the magnetic fields in this disk, they generate intense radiation across the electromagnetic spectrum. And these signals allow scientists to infer properties of the black hole, even though the interior remains hidden. So I think this is cool. I love that we're trying to understand black holes more and more and more. There was just a video that I was watching this morning that we observed, or I think we've observed, two massive black holes where one was kind of shot, like they collided, and one was shot out from it. So there is just so much that we don't understand when it comes to black holes. And it's cool that what we're predicting at the center of the black hole, it's not just an exotic feature, it's actually a signal that our current physics break down here. So what are your thoughts on this?
Well, to put this in a layman's term, think of this like reading a soup can's nutritional label to perfectly taste the soup without ever opening the tin. The holographic principle suggests that all the chaotic 3D gravitational physics happening inside a black hole is perfectly encoded on its 2D outer boundary. Our current quantum computers are simply acting as barcode scanners, finally reading its cosmic label. So I'm excited. This is not going to change our day-to-day lives tomorrow, but it fundamentally rewrites human understanding of space-time and basically the fabric of reality. The team uses a hybrid classical quantum loop, encoded a matrix model as Hamiltonian onto qubits using quantum circuits to make trial predictions of the ground state wave function and deploy a neural network ANASATs, is that what we called it, to classical optimizers to smooth out the energy ripples. So this is the most significant leap in theoretical physics methodology since the shift from pen and paper relativity to using supercomputers for simulating gravitational waves. So I'm really interested in this. I like how we are, in the last year, we've fundamentally changed what we understand about the universe so many times. And it's rewriting what we know and kind of starting to map quantum mechanics and physics onto regular physics. And we're kind of seeing how that kind of works. It's really exciting as we get a much better understanding of how the universe was formed and, all these things and what's inside a black hole. The entire foundation of this work, the holographic principle, stems from the ADS CFT correspondence proposed by the string theorist Juan Maldencia in 1997, which mathematically linked a gravity space to boundary without gravity. The NISQ hardware making this possible is the exact same tech being fiercely contested by tech giants like IBM, Google, and Rigetti, who are currently spending billions to conquer the problem of qubit decoherence. And Stephen Hawking famously lost a high-stakes scientific bet regarding the black hole information paradox. In 2004, he conceded that information can escape a black hole, a theory this holographic research directly supports. So I just wanted to throw some interesting facts out there. But there's still some skeptic views, right?
There are, but the thing with this is it's kind of proving that black holes are not just these cosmic vacuum cleaners, that they act more like engines that shape galaxy evolution, because they're not like they're at the center of most galaxies, right? And so as we learn more that they're not just these big suck holes, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and the skeptics are saying that these are highly simplified toy models. We are simulating lower dimensional matrices, not full-scale astrophysical black holes like Sagittarius A. Furthermore, current quantum hardware is notoriously noisy and error-prone, meaning local minima in optimization can easily skew the data. So keep an eye on this.
I agree with them there, because this is probably a super, super complex quantum equation that we're not even close to solving. We're not even we don't even know what we don't even know yet about this, I think, when it comes to solving this.
Yeah, and the better we get at quantum error correction and how long a quantum computer can run before failure, we're going from seconds to minutes to hours, the more we're going to get out of something like this. So we're officially using our most cutting-edge computing hardware to decode the universe's most impenetrable physical objects. Are we actually living in a cosmic hologram, or is this a clever mathematical trick? Let us know what you think.
Tired of drowning in repetitive tasks while your competitors race ahead? Every minute you spend on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine processes is a minute you're not growing your business. Flowgrammer.ca transforms your workflow chaos into seamless automation. We build AI-powered systems that handle your busy work so you can focus on what actually makes you money. Our clients typically save 15 plus hours per week and see their productivity double within 60 days. Visit flowgrammer.ca for a free automation audit. That's flowgrammer.ca. Stop working in your business and start working on it.
What do you got going on, John?
Just plugging away, helping companies with government funding, attending events, probably startup drinks or Flowgrammer events. How about you, Craig?
Lots of stuff going on. I honestly don't know when this is going out. I have to check. I think it's going to go out in April. But there's all sorts of stuff going on. If you don't know about OpenClaw, it's the latest AI automation agent that's taken the world by storm in 2026. And OpenClaw Toronto chapter just launched. And we have all sorts of events going on. So check out openclawto.com. Our first demo night is April 14th. We have a Builder Cafe on April 10th. We have a bunch of other events. There's updates every day. We've deconstructed the latest 2 betas over the weekend that was launched in OpenClaw and what you should do about them. There's a bunch of articles over there. Go check that out. We're also over at flowgrammer.ca where we do N8N automations. We run the Flowgrammer community and do Builders Hub and connectivity for AI and business automation agents. And for everything else, head over to TorontoStarts where we hook up startups and investors at our Startup Investor Drinks. We do mentoring, we do workshops, we have a list of investors. There's a whole bunch of content over. You can also book me over there if you want a meeting with me to talk about whatever, help your startup. Check out TorontoStarts.com. But John, if people are looking for non-dilutive funding, where should they go and what is that?
Yeah, non-dilutive funding. We're talking government grants, tax credits. Come find me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. Right now is Shred Time, SRNED. But come reach out to me too if you've got a startup, if you've got a company, reach out to me if you have any questions. And if they have company questions about their startup in general, where do they find you, Craig?
Yeah, find me at TorontoStarts.com. But John, just before we go, something's open right now, and it's closing May 31st. Thank you. Can Export. And what?
Yeah. So
what
if
should
you have
people
at
know
least
about that?
300,000 in revenue in the previous year, and you're looking to expand outside of Canada, reach out to me and we can put together. We can talk about an application for Can Export.
All the links we talked about will be in the show notes wherever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave us a comment, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in to Silicon Scoop. We hope you enjoyed this episode's dive into the latest tech news. Stay connected with John Irwin and the Startup Coach on LinkedIn and subscribe for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay ahead, stay informed.